Negotiation and militancy, they are two different things. In militancy, I think without a doubt, I know without a doubt, that Ijaw people have demonstrated long before this time, from the days of King Jaja of Ogogo, our kings here in Bayelsa, fighting the British government, Adakaboro and all of that.
Today, you are seeing the Ijaw nation, and friends of Bayelsa and Alamieyeseigha are honoring the legacies of a man whose times and legacies still stands very tall, especially in the struggles of the Niger Delta. Today, I think one of the greatest legacies of Alamieyeseigha is position of the Ijaw nation in the heart of Nigeria as the fourth largest and most dominant oil producing ethnic group within the Niger Delta, and is unification of the Ijaw people from everywhere. You know, because of dialectical or tongue differences, many of the Ijaw people did not even know that we are all Ijaw people. Through Alamieyeseigha's efforts, the entire Ijaw nation is united around our common cause, and that is one legacy we cannot. And then its contributions to the struggle for resource control. The 13% that Niger Delta all across is enjoying are all efforts of this man.
And we find ourselves in a position where I want to think that some of the decisions we took may or should not have been taken, but it was to show good faith of the Ijaw people. We have the brains, we have the capacity.
If we talk about legacies of DSP, they are very, very numerous. But let me start by saying that it was and will remain a symbol of Ijaw unity because it was an Ijaw man to the very core that God consigned whenever Ijaw man is troubled in Lagos, in Badagry, anywhere at all, he will always send a rescue team. As governor of Bayelsa State, he saw education as the focal point of development. Education and human capital development. They were his key issues. So the Niger Delta University was built. Then several persons were sent on scholarship abroad, to Ukraine, to Germany, to so many places over the world to receive quality education.
And as people in the Niger Delta, we cannot but agree with Professor Baba and Antio Briggs that we have to be united. My brother, Professor Zaiki, was talking about the cooperation between the governors in their own time, of the Alamieyeseigha and the Ibori era. But today, it is no longer the same. And you and I know why it is not the same.
The lecture is all about good governance. And this one will be, even the present governor or the one that will come again, through this lecture will know the right things to do for the people, for the humanity. Because we voted them to become a governor of the state. Alamieyeseigha is #1 civilian governor, which all the youth and the elders like Alamieyeseigha governance.
He was a unifier of the region. His voice rose beyond the region to the national level, where he started interrogating issues of federalism. For him, federalism is about ownership, control, and management of whatever resources you have, and payment of taxes to the center. In Nigeria today, we have the very opposite of federalism. We have a unitary system. He fought this decadely, and he felt that if we must have a country that will flow by the dreams of the founding fathers, by way of the independence in 1960, we must go back. We must go back to this true spirit by which we were all brought together.
Basically, when Chief DSP Alamieseigha, the Governor General of Ezembe, when he was the executive governor. Fortunately for me, or would I say unfortunately, I was in a very smaller class. I was in a primary school then. But the lives of my parents, particularly my mother, is a major beneficiary of his scholarship program that he gave to Niger Delta. Firstly, I don't want to talk about the roadmap plan he started in building Bayelsa State. But first, I want to talk about his impact educationally. He made sure we had our first public university, and he brought it to the grassroots, our dear community, Wilberforce Island, Amasoma, where he established the Niger Delta University. And not just establishing it, he made sure that a lot of persons have access to free education, because the primary aim is to reduce the high rate of illiteracy. So he had to invest more in education by giving us a good facility